When you ask your reality boldly for your specific person, it has no choice but to bring it to you. So don't feel ashamed for exactly what it is that you want. And if you feel that you are constantly surrounded by your specific person's love and affection, leave a thumbs up on this video and comment that affirmation below. But back to the idea of potentially feeling ashamed for what you want. Remember, in everything that you do and in every essence, you can either ask for what you want or ask for something else. And sometimes this can come through subtle worries that we can or cannot achieve what we want. Like, ask yourself right now, would you feel ashamed to tell people about your manifestation or about what you want? And most of the times, or sometimes we might feel a little weird when it comes to telling people about our specific person manifestation. But really, why is that? And I know I've made videos in the past in that you don't have to tell people about your manifestation because they're only going to repeat back limiting beliefs. But I don't want you to feel ashamed of what you want. You can have anything that it is that you want. And I would say most of the time when we feel ashamed to tell our family or our friends about us manifesting a specific person, it's mostly because we might have had a less than positive experience in the past. But let me put it in a different way. The only reason people give you any negative feedback or repeat back limiting beliefs about your manifestation is because they wish they could go for that level of love and commitment. And every time you tell someone you don't want your specific person, or anytime you kind of back down from asking for the perfect love, this is going to sound weird, but you're basically slapping yourself in the face. Your self-esteem gets a huge slap across the face because when you're not true to yourself in a loving and abundant way and being confident in exactly what you want, it doesn't mean you have to be telling everyone. But when you're not confident, you're basically, again, it sounds funny, don't be slapping yourself in the face, but you're basically slapping your self-esteem in the face. Because when you want something, the more we feel ashamed of it, or like we can't tell people, or we feel people won't like it, the more we end up with something called mixed neuro associations. And we actually begin to associate our specific person with being very good and also being very bad, right? And our subconscious is creating our entire reality. So if we want to be with our specific person, but we're thinking that people aren't going to like it, or we're not able to confront those feelings of people not liking what they love, but little clue, not everyone's going to want what you want, and that's okay. That's why you have the desire and they don't. But the more we fight against that or don't confront it, the more we end up viewing our subconscious gets confused because it's like, I want my specific person, but also I feel like getting my specific person leads to a lot of pain. So what should I do? That's what your subconscious mind is, the turmoil that we're putting it through when we're not confident in what we want. Because when your friends ask you, and let's say you want to be totally honest, if they're like, oh, do you still want to be with so-and-so? What's the problem saying, yeah? And because they'll be like, but this happened, but that happened. You're like, yeah, but it's still something I want. What's the problem with that, right? Like, be confident in that. Be confident in telling people that you want the perfect, most abundant, and the best relationship. Like, I can't tell you, I'll give you an example from a coaching session in which this whole idea spurted, why I wanted to make this video, was that they were going on dates and their family was asking them basically, when are you going to get married? When are you going to be in a relationship? And they're manifesting their specific person. And they didn't want to say that. But they kept going on these other dates that their family was setting up for them, thinking, oh, I'll do this just to make them happy, but I'm really fearful to tell them it's actually because I'm going for the perfect love as to why I don't want to just marry these people. And think about that. Think about that for a moment. And maybe you're going through the same exact thing where we feel we can't state what we actually want because we're going to get harsh feedback. Because how do you feel the family's going to react when they say that? If you go, I'm looking for my wife, not these women, what are they going to say back? You feel like most likely people, if a lot of us, or we, me and you, have this really massive idea and really dreamlike mind where we can achieve anything, but some people feel fearful in doing that. And what are they going to say to that aspect? They're going to tell you, no, just settle. That's a dumb dream to have. Don't do that. Do what's easy. But persist in that. Ask for the best relationship and screw anyone that doesn't believe in you or doesn't want or doesn't support you in that. Because when you persist in that, when you say, no, I'm going for the perfect marriage, the perfect relationship, and I'm not accepting anything less, you get met with their limiting beliefs at you. But then guess what happens next? You are going to be massively inspiring to them. I guarantee you. You're going to become the image of love and abundance in their eyes because you went and you're going for exactly what you want. And you don't even have to achieve it or manifest it at that time. Just you having the courage and bravery to go for what you want, where most people, again, this sounds weird, but are kind of nervous or scared to go for exactly what they want. You become this enlightening beacon of love and abundance. And think of, and again, you'll be met with turmoil, most likely at the beginning, but if they instantly view you as an abundant beacon, perfect, awesome. But don't feel ashamed or feel bad to ask for what you want. You can have whatever you want. I don't care what it is. I'll support and help you manifest whatever it is that you want. Whoever person you want. I don't care if in the past you had a less than positive experience with them. That literally does not matter. Because if you want it, you have the desire, then it means you are meant for that thing, and that thing is meant for you. Because the desire, the want, the need for that thing is a gift, and meaning that you should 100% have that thing. And again, it's crazy how us just going for exactly what we want and being confident in that is going to completely change our reality and change people around us because we no longer have those mixed neuro associations, but it is the truth. It's your reality. When you demand something of your reality has no choice but to give it to you. It's like that quote. I don't remember exactly how it goes, but it talks about how, like, it's a quote basically of learning. They asked for something in life and life gave it to them instantly, and they realized whatever price they would have asked of life, it would have gladly given. I don't know if you guys know that quote, comment it down below in the comment section. But what do you guys think about this idea? Do you feel very nervous? If you're feeling nervous or worried about what people are going to say in your reality, comment that down below. We're all here. I'm going to support you, back you up every single step of the way. So don't feel worried. You always have me to back you up no matter what. But really, and if you haven't experienced with this, because I've helped so many people in coaching sessions push through this, comment it down below. Because again, don't feel ashamed. Don't feel like you can't have what you want. Don't feel worried that you actually shouldn't desire your specific person, because you can desire and have whatever it is that you want. Stop limiting yourself. You can have the love no matter who it is, no matter what it is, no matter where it is. You can, without a doubt, have it. It's all about you boldly asking for it. And again, I'm not saying that you have to tell everyone of your manifestation, but it is very powerful. And when you do this, it creates this confidence and abundance within you that you may have never, ever felt. And you're going to see your manifestation rush to the end even faster, because you're basically confronting all of those limiting beliefs and completely eliminating them. Because usually, most of the time, when we confront something like that, we find that this huge, big monster of this limiting belief is actually just this tiny, tiny little worry that because we didn't confront it, in our minds became this giant monster. But really, it's nothing to worry about. So again, let me know any comments or questions or ideas or experiences you've had, or make sure to comment that affirmation I posted or talked about at the beginning of the video. Again, remember, if you wanted to send me a personal question, head over to kyleaugustcoaching.com. If you want to send me a personal question, personal comment, personal success, or if you're feeling worried, I'm always going to be here to back you up. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today, and I'll see you in the next video.